What's good? Back on part 17. Just picking up. Getting into the last parts of the game here. I just hadn't really decided how I want to end it yet. I kind of like going with the Institute, since that is like your son or whatever as an adult. It's kind of... And they got, the best technology and everything of everybody that's got a chance of rebuilding the world is them. So that's probably the safest ones to go with. But it's kind of an asshole group of people to the people that are existing at the moment. So there's that. My second best choice is the Brotherhood, because I like them. And that's probably what I'm going to do instead of the Institute this time. What the fuck? The first time I ever beat it, I went with the Institute. So that's the reason I really want to go with the Brotherhood this time. But I still hadn't made my mind up on that yet.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Welcome to the Institute, sir. Just inside, sir. When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
There's so much things I need to level up. And if I really cared to, I mean, you can just play the shit out of this game, basically indefinitely. But, I want to wrap it up some kind of reasonable total time.
It was an honor to fight at your side.
scared of the surface?
Son,
Ah. Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
after everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Liberalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Well, shit. I already did almost everything for Liberty Reprimed, right? I kind of want to see that finished. So let me inform the Brotherhood of this, and we'll go with them for the end of the game. Because if I don't, I might be on the outs with them. I can't really remember.
Last person that disobeyed.
As long as I get to fuck the Railroad up, I'll be a happy guy. I don't like them. They're just smart asses and they're not as good as they think they are. And compared to everybody else,
Attention.
if they went and took everything over, what would that solve?
Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Night Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination. That is all.
Nice work bringing Dr. Lee back into the fold. Now, there's something you need?
Set me up.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
you ever fired a minigun? Choose the fairest. Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Who the hell do I inform? How do I find Homeboy? Where's he at?
Liberty Prime is the linchpin of our operation. Make certain you follow Ingram's orders to the letter.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I have it on good authority. You'll just have to trust me.
Protecting your source, is it? Very well. Since you've given me no reason to doubt you in the past, your word will suffice. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismiss, soldier.
So at this point, you're going to go there and wind up turning on the Institute. So you're going to be with these guys from here on out if you chose this path.
Now that we have intelligence on the Institute, we can use it against them to gain the upper hand.
Once we decrypt that intel you recover from the Institute, we'll know a lot more about them.
Mr. Rogers, I'd be unstoppable in that. That structure looks quite promising, sir. It's not every day you see such a well-kept abode among the Commonwealth squalor.
there? Caravan or Raider?
Seen better days.
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
Yes, well, isn't this all very exciting?
Hi, I'm Meg. You new to the hill? For 10 caps, I can give you the tour. Nobody knows a place like me.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Since they're not your enemy, they are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters.
Huh?
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Here's what I got.
I just want to sell some shit while I'm right here. What?
X4.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. Going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
We'll lead the way. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why I can't get in the front door. Maybe you have to take him out. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? God damn it. Alright. What the fuck? Really? This is fucked up. I'm just not supposed to be here right now. That's weird, man. That's so fucked up that I don't even want to have it, like... I wasted ammo there, nobody died. That was very weird. I don't know what the hell is going on. Make a damn bit of sense to me. I probably should have just stuck to the Institute. This has been ganky as hell since I wanted to do Brotherhood. Fuck. Oh my god. Well, fuck this. I'm just gonna go talk to homeboy. Since that's an option. I'm just gonna go here and talk to him and fuck all what's going on over here. This has been a really weird one. I don't know if I'll keep this or not. If I just go back to where I started from the very beginning of this video, I'm in the Institute. Let's see what happens here.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's remarkable. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
It's my fault. I wasn't able to complete the mission.
I gave you this opportunity to prove yourself. Particularly to prove to the Directorate that you deserve a place here. That will now be significantly harder. There will be accusations that you deliberately sabotaged the mission. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Synths aren't human beings. Supposedly, they are the future of humanity.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's... well, it's important. Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, I mean, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No, can't be serious.
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work at Libertalia. He doesn't give praise lightly.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I don't know if I'm right for this.
Well, I clearly have faith in you. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurance about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Alright, so I forgot about all that. Remembering the story that's going on. That's why I wanted to join the Institute. I don't know if I can do both of these, honestly.
Good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no. Not at all. You're only heading back into the most inhospitable place in the entire Commonwealth. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
smarter already, sir. to leave that rubbish where you found it.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that which resides here. This place is holy. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
Spoken like a true fanatic.
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Your words ring hollow. I do not hear Atom's voice in yours. You seek to further your own ends, not his. The relics will remain, and you will leave. Now.
Fine, I'm leaving.
So be it. When the time is right, you'll return to Atom, and he will welcome you with open arms. Yes, brother? Have you returned to become one of the divided? Yes, brother? Have you returned to become one of the divided?
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command.
Nice.
This is the big one. They want to head home to their families before it's too late.
Excuse me.
Yes, brother? Have you returned to become one of the divided?
Ambush. Ambush. Defensive protocols engaged.
Dr. Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
You think I'll need it for my next assignment?
I don't know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Prydwen. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Don't let Maxson's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician.
Well, I'm not sure what that piece does. I'm going to find out.
I heard that Elder Maxson got that scar on it.
Engine turbines. At 87% efficiency.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once. That is all.
Very handy, sir. And I should know.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Alright, sweet, that's what that does. I want to scrap a couple of weapons and stuff if I got them. I'm gonna walk very slowly all the way over here.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
With Liberty Prime back in action, this war's as good as won. Now, what can I do for you?
Set me up.
Be my guest.
Yeah, that's a badass right here. This thing takes fusion cores just like your power armor.
What can I get for you today?
Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons are mission.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
I suspect you're saying exactly what I want to hear. Do you wish to try again?
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Don't insult my intelligence. You fought side by side with Danse. I find it impossible to believe you're ignorant of his identity.
Has it ever occurred to you that Danse might not be aware of his own identity?
No, it did not. However, even if that were true, Danse still represents a clear and present danger to us all. Your sincerity in this matter has been rather surprising. Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever done. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
I won't do it. Danse deserves a chance to explain himself.
You may be quick to turn your back on him, but we are not so keen on it.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
See, I don't like that. He's kind of a dickhead. So that's why I joined the Institute last time too. I forgot about all that. Institute might just be what I do this time, as a matter of fact. I want to go check on Virgil, get to a good place to save. And we'll see what's up. I might just go with the Institute.
stopped at any cost.
Sir, sensors indicate the presence of radiation.
Protect and serve.
Virgil?
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
This is incredible.
It is a significant first step, but it still only works on one strain of FEV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. You're welcome to make use of my lab. Or help yourself to any of this junk, if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
Protect and serve.
Sorry, I'm rather busy right now.
Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
Human false men should fear Skrull.
Alright, I'm going to store my stuff away, and then I'm going to end this video. When I come back, I want to go with the Institute this time because of the way things play out. I forgot a lot of that. So we'll start with the mass fusion mission next. Alright, so that's it till next time.